You're listening to Independent TV 7. Kindly click on the like button and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Independent TV 7. Also, don't forget to click the bell icon to get more notification. Thanks for watching. Yeah, the people you govern have lost confidence in you. Indigenous people of Biafra lambast Southeast governors over alleged formation of counter Biafra group. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, says the governors of the southeastern state of Nigeria cannot decide the fate of the Igbo nation because the people have lost confidence in them. Indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, also lambasted the governors for allegedly plotting to form a counter IPOB separatist group, describing the Ebubiago security outfit the political leaders had created as a faceless group that cannot survive the test of time. The separatist group disclosed this in a statement by its media and publicity secretary Ima Powerful, which was obtained by Sahara reporters on Thursday. The Southeast governors Tuesday, in their emergency security meeting in Enugu, rejected the sit-at-home protest started by IPOB in the region. They, however, vowed to stop it. And Ebonyi State Governor, who is also the chairman of the Governors Forum in the region, David Umahi, who read the resolution of the leaders, said the Southeast governors condemned the killings in the region and have agreed to join hands with security agencies to stop the killings. The meeting condemned the sit-at-home orders, which are mostly issued by our people in the diaspora who do not feel the pains. In the view of the information that even IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra, had cancelled the sit-at-home order. Yes, the meeting resolved that governors and all people of the Southeast do everything within the law to ensure that there is no further sit-at-home in the Southeast and that people are allowed to freely move about in the zone. Umahi on Wednesday also said a counter-secessionist group could emerge in the region if IPOB does not caution its members. Okay, so what is Umahi now saying? That if the secessionist group could emerge in the region, or if IPOB does not caution its member. Well, I don't really understand, but let's continue. Reaction on Thursday. IPOB said, Indigenous people of Biafra, our attention has been drawn to the laughable and disgraceful statement credited to the Southeast governors, where they said that Igbo did not want to leave Nigeria and threatened to create an anti-agitation group in Southeast to checkmate IPOB. Okay, this IPOB, I believe they are just separatist group, yes. And under the constitution of Nigeria, you have the right to agitate, you have the right to secede if need be. But if you are seceding, as far as you are not trampling onto others' rights and seceding or trying to agitate through violence, and these people have not really done anything wrong to deserve what they have been treated, the way they have been treated as, because the indigenous people of Biafra that we know, you understand, they're only agitating for peace and good governance. But when the good governance is not even coming, they want their own separate country. That's why they call them separatists. And they have not even involved themselves in violence, except for those that have been perpetrating evil, destroying government formations and destroying government property like a police station and liken it to the indigenous people of Biafra. And they have debunked and denied that they have never done such. And meanwhile, those that were being arrested, we noticed that they were all innocent people. And meanwhile, those that even claim that they are indigenous people of Biafra, those that were arrested, you see that from their interview, they sound more or less like the Fulani people or the Hausas, because they gave some of them Osinachi, gave them Igbo names, and when they were interviewed, they couldn't speak the Igbo, and even the English they were speaking wasn't like the Igbo English. It sounds like a northerner English, like typical Hausa English, for you to know that machinery, have really hijacked the indigenous people of Biafra. They would go destroy government formations and print on their shirt IPOB, and people will think they are indigenous people of Biafra. So they have changed the narratives. They wouldn't want the Igbos, to secede or to get away with their plans. And I know if there is no opening of the wall, the lizard will not come in, definitely. Well, we therefore wish to remind Southeast governors that their disgraceful plan of creating another group to checkmate IPOB is dead on arrival. The people have lost confidence in them, and just as their imaginary Ibubiagu security outfit, no such faceless group can survive in Southeast. But we want to remind Southeast governors and the Igbo political elite that they represent less than 1% of the Biafran population. The rest of over 99% of the people earnestly ask for Biafra, and the train has long left the station. Can you see that even typical Igbo people, you understand, they have really known what is at stake? And meanwhile, those that are in diaspora, either in Lagos or other parts of the country, they are representing IPOB, not really minding those that are the indigene of the state that are residing there. And what the governors have really done, I don't know if they are trying to just float a Bobiagu, or they are still planning, because we've been hearing Ibubiagu for a little while now, but it's not coming up. It's just audio security outfits. But the ESN, Eastern Security Center, came out just to help the people of the region. But I know governors, I will blame Governor David Umahi, and also Governor Hope Uzodinma, because that Hope Uzodinma is just one of the governors who I know that is perpetrating such evil. He does not want IPOB to just stand, because he has been doing the bids of his paymaster. He has been doing the bid of his principal Buhari, or whoever is sponsoring him as a Fulani Igbo man, to make sure that his own people do not gain freedom from all these menace called Fulani men. That's the reason why they are trying to do all possible best to make sure that IPOB do not stand. And what IPOB really stand for is just to make sure that people in the region, the southeastern or the Igbos, get justice, from this present administration, because they are making sure that they do not, know their left from their right, or they do not want them to agitate, to not speak. Fulani herdsmen were killing people in their numbers, entering to their farm, encroaching into their farmland, making sure they don't, crop, or they don't farm. And meanwhile, Buhari has said everybody should go to farm. So they want to change narrative, and that's how they want to grab the lands of the Southerners. And they believe that the country Nigeria belongs to them, which country will belong to just one individual or one ethnic group. I can remember when we adopted democracy, Obasanjo came in, ruled, left. Yaradua came in, and that was it. And Goodluck Jonathan also ruled, and nobody claimed it. The Niger Delta never claimed that Nigeria belongs to them. But what they sought for as at that time was to give them the dividend of what is embedded in their land. And this is what Biafra also is wanting. If there is good governance and there is no sentiment in appointment, that everybody should be carried along. We are one Nigeria, for crying out loud. So that was what we were hoping for. Now David Umahi and Hope Uzodinma are going through the back door to make sure those that voted them into office do not get the dividend of democracy, which is not really good. Well, I would like you to share a comment in the comment section. Thanks for listening, and God bless you.